In this documentary, a professional hunting team embarks on a challenging mission to manage the wild boar population in open agricultural areas. The operation begins early in the morning in a freshly harvested field, an environment offering little to no cover for the boars. In such exposed terrain, even the smallest error could allow targets to escape undetected. Suddenly, a massive wild boar, weighing nearly 100 kilograms, charges out of the grass at high speed. The team immediately gives chase in an off-road vehicle. After a focused pursuit, a precise and well-timed shot brings the animal down cleanly. Motivated by this initial success, the team continues to comb the area with increased determination, ensuring that no boar activity goes unnoticed. After hours of strategic tracking, the movement of a leading boar is detected. An ambush is quickly set in motion, with all members in position. Within moments, a loud, clear gunshot signals the success of the plan. The target drops within seconds, demonstrating the team's experience and calm under pressure. Shortly after, unexpected movement is detected in a distant patch of dry grass. As a team member approaches for investigation, a large boar charges directly at him. Reacting instantly, he fires a shot that neutralizes the animal just before impact. This outcome is the result of years of experience and instinctive action. As the sun sets, the team adapts its tactics to the changing conditions. Knowing that boars are more active at night, they prepare for a night operation using thermal imaging equipment. Within minutes of nightfall, targets begin to appear clearly through thermal scopes. Several animals are neutralized in quick succession, significantly reducing the local wild boar presence in a matter of hours. The hunt continues relentlessly. At one point, a fleeing boar is tracked near the forest edge. Despite its speed, rapid adjustments and calculated shots bring it down. Elsewhere, another group of wild boars is spotted foraging. Sensing danger, they attempt to escape, but the team responds with precision. Targeted shots stop the animals in their tracks. As night deepens, the number of boars emerging increases, and many are notably larger in size. The team coordinates a synchronized volley. Once the smoke clears, multiple animals lie motionless on the forest floor. From well-planned firing positions, the team continues to manage the population with consistent accuracy, each shot measured and effective. Though the night's operations achieve significant results, the large number of remaining wild boars suggests that ongoing efforts will be necessary. In areas like France, wild boar overpopulation has caused serious economic damage, amounting to millions of dollars, and has raised public health concerns due to potential disease transmission. Given these risks, hunting operations play a vital role in controlling the spread and impact of these animals. Swift and effective action remains essential. Elsewhere in France, another team mobilizes at dawn. Traveling in off-road vehicles, they arrive at a designated field and disperse quietly into their assigned positions. Within 10 minutes, a silhouette crosses a hunter's line of sight. A series of rapid shots follows, and the animal collapses without a chance to flee, marking the first success of the day. Continuing the mission, a team member detects a wild boar attempting to escape from a distance. Quick decision-making and movement cut off its path. As the animal comes within close range, a shot is fired with pinpoint accuracy, bringing it down instantly. Even a moment's hesitation could have led to a much more dangerous outcome. On a nearby field, another high-speed chase unfolds, underscoring the intensity and precision required in wild boar population control. Each action taken is part of a broader effort to restore balance to areas where these animals continue to cause widespread disruption. At this moment, one of the hunters takes aim while the rest of the team strategically closes in on the boar's position. A coordinated volley of gunfire spreads across the field, with each wild boar being taken down one after another. Within minutes, the group is dispersed, and only the remains are left scattered across the area. This swift and calculated operation temporarily restores peace to the region. Deeper within the forest, another group of hunters has prepared an ambush, determined not to let any wild boar escape. Shortly after, a wild boar, lured by the scent of food, steps into view. A well-placed shot is immediately fired, striking the target with precision. The animal collapses on the spot, posing no further threat to the surroundings. In another location nearby, a hunter lies in wait, monitoring the area closely for any movement. Suddenly, the rustling of leaves signals an approaching animal. A wild boar bursts from the underbrush, moving at high speed. The first shot narrowly misses, and the animal darts into the thickets. However, the hunter calmly reassesses the situation, takes careful aim, and fires again. This time, the shot lands accurately, stopping the boar instantly. Elsewhere, the barking of hunting dogs reveals another potential target. A large wild boar appears just ahead, seemingly undisturbed by the noise. A single, well-timed shot is delivered, immediately neutralizing the threat and maintaining safety in the area. In rugged landscapes filled with unpredictable hazards, large groups of wild boars continue to gather, often seeking refuge in remote locations. Yet, today, experienced hunters venture deep into these habitats to monitor and manage the wild boar population. The question remains, will they succeed in keeping the area safe from further damage? Tense moments are captured across marshes, dense woodlands, and shadowed trails. Every shot tells part of the story in this strategic pursuit. Which unfolds next? The initial battleground lies in the swampy regions of Texas, where conditions are challenging and the terrain uneven. In one section of the marsh, a herd of wild boars is spotted foraging. A marksman quickly takes aim and fires. The sound of the gunshot echoes through the trees, scattering the herd and leaving behind a single downed animal on the forest floor, a clean and efficient shot to start the day's mission. Further along the swamp's edge, a solitary wild boar is spotted moving through an open clearing. With careful adjustment of aim, a precise shot is fired, hitting the animal directly. The wild boar falls motionless, as another successful step in protecting the local ecosystem is recorded. Tracking deeper into the eastern area of the swamp, another wild boar is observed, unaware of the nearby presence of the hunter. Selecting the ideal position, the hunter fires a single, calculated shot. The target is neutralized immediately, with no disruption to the surrounding environment. Nearly at the same time, gunfire is heard from nearby posts, indicating multiple successful strikes. These operations aim to reduce the threat of crop destruction, at least for the time being. In a separate section of forest, another group arrives at their designated positions, prepared for the next phase. Before long, a wild boar moves into range, and with a carefully timed shot, it is stopped instantly, another example of accuracy in field control. Meanwhile, in a concealed location, a marksman observes a small herd entering the area. A rapid sequence of shots targets two animals at the back of the group. While the lead boar escapes, the rest are effectively intercepted. Back at the forest edge, the sound of dogs barking alerts the team to another large boar. Without delay, a volley of shots is released to block its escape. To ensure the situation is fully under control, one hunter moves closer and delivers a final, targeted shot, effectively ending the encounter. This level of detail and precision highlights the vigilance required when dealing with animals as clever and elusive as wild boars. With each coordinated effort, sections of land are secured, offering a reprieve to nearby farms and communities. In one such case, a family farm had been continuously damaged by wild boars, with crops suffering heavy losses. The elderly landowners were no longer able to defend their property as they once had, leaving the area increasingly vulnerable. In response, younger relatives organized a hunting effort to protect the land that had been in the family for generations. The team began their mission in the late afternoon, around 4 p.m., positioning themselves near the swampy outskirts of the farmland. Feed had been scattered earlier to attract the animals. Not long after, a wild boar appeared, drawn by the bait. Taking a concealed position high in a tree, behind thick foliage, one of the hunters waited in silence. From an elevated position, a clear shooting angle provided an ideal vantage point for targeting. The firearm was slowly raised and carefully aimed at a selected wild boar. With a single, well-placed shot, the animal was brought down swiftly and humanely. The heart-pounding moment reflected the intensity and precision required in this form of wildlife management. Following the initial success, a new ambush position was established. Hunters continued using a proven strategy, laying bait to attract wild boars. After approximately 20 minutes of waiting, a group of boars emerged. Though not particularly large, Their numbers posed a potential threat to the surrounding farmland. The target chosen was one located along the outer edge of the group. After confirming the shot alignment through the scope, the trigger was pulled. The sound of the shot echoed across the swamp, signaling another precise hit. One more animal had been effectively neutralized in the ongoing effort to protect cultivated land. Nearby, another hunter spotted a separate target. Due to the boar's continuous movement, patience was required. When the animal finally stepped into a vulnerable position, a pellet from an air rifle struck accurately. Within seconds, the wild boar collapsed quietly, ending the encounter without causing undue distress. Unlike earlier ground-based approaches, recent ambushes were conducted from treetop positions. This elevated strategy offered several advantages: enhanced visibility, improved concealment, and greater personal safety. However, it also introduced new risks. A single misstep could lead to a dangerous fall, so every movement had to be calculated and cautious. As another group of wild boars appeared, a clear line of sight was established from above. The hunter took aim, fired, and delivered a clean, effective shot. The target dropped instantly. Each successful encounter represented the result of careful preparation and precision. Though wild boars are known for their cautious nature, the powerful lure of bait often draws them into the open. Unaware they are being observed, they approach slowly, only to be intercepted at just the right moment. Each shot, executed responsibly, contributes to the broader goal of wildlife control and agricultural protection.